What's up and welcome back to Graphic Heroes. Today we're doing an unboxing. I got this guy. It's the Final Fantasy 16 Cid character. And this is from a toy brand called Bring Arts, which I think is fairly new to the scene. So I'm interested in checking it out. Also, I kind of got it because in addition to being, a big geek, I also am very into Shakespeare, and there's not a lot of really great characters that look like they're in Elizabethan garb. And so he's kind of got like a Iago Hamlet vibe going for him, and I thought that might be cool to put on my other shelf that's not filled with toys. So I guess it would be filled with toys if I put a toy on the shelf with all the freaking Shakespeare books. Dilemma. But good dilemma. Anyway, let's check this bad boy out. Alright, here we go. Final Fantasy 16. This is the Bring Arts action figure. Fun fact, every Final Fantasy game has a Cid character. So this is that version of Cid. So let's go ahead and open this guy up. Take a look at what we got. Okay. Got some hands. Some swords. Alright, so, oops. Here's his extra hands. I actually like it's on a little peg. You can see him. It's kind of cool. Swords. Pretty good quality. Second sword. Pretty good quality. Here he is. Okay. Several minutes later. Alright. So, let's check this guy out. Actually, he's got really good, he feels like a really well-made toy. He's got great articulation. I love the flow of his fabric. Let me move my light here, see if I can get a little better. Yeah, so check this guy out. Like the texture on his clothes is great. The head sculpt, really nice. He's a really good size figure, actually. Yo, I like this figure. He kind of looks Mafex size to me. He's definitely smaller than McFarlane. Yo, look at the stitching on there is just great. Yo, this Final Fantasy toy line is really great. McFarlane did a Princess Bride line of toys a little while back. And had they been this level of detail, I probably would have bought the entire set. Wow. I'm really impressed, actually. That is a tight fit for the sword. So I'm assuming... There you go. That looks great. I'm kind of like... He's literally like a perfect Shakespeare character. It stands really well. See if I'm gonna move the camera in. Sorry for the camera movement. Here we go. Look at this art. I mean, again, really good physicality. Really great mobility. He feels like a really well put together figure. Let's try a hand swap. You take this hand off and we'll give him maybe a hand that will hold a sword. How about that? Easy. And we'll give him the longer sword. That does not fit very well. Oh, so the sword is designed to come off. So you get a tight grip on the sword. And then you put it back on. That's actually really nice detail. Yo, this figure's sick. For the price point, you can't beat it. I mean, damn. I might try to pick up some more of these Bring Arts figures. Alright, let's check out the stand he comes with. So, looks like a pretty traditional stand. You got a few different peg points for balance. Oop, dropping stuff. That's interesting. You have hexagon pegs and a round connection. What's up with that? Am I missing a piece? And awkward. There you go. All right. Cool. So he's got 2 grippers he comes with. I guess as a backup in case you break the arm or something, or it gets too loose. And boom. I'm batting 1,000 here. But the stand works pretty well. Obviously, you get inverted. It's going to work all right. It's not going to hold his whole weight upside down. But I put him upside down in the first place. I mean, not bad. That's pretty damn good. Yo, this might be one of the better figures of the year. I'm so surprised. I like I said, he's not one of the, you know, he's not Cloud or Sephiroth, so he's like not a Final Fantasy VII character, but man, he looks freaking good. All right, I want to see how he scales with some Mafex. So here's Mafex Superman. Ooh, just bigger. Oh yeah, Mafex is way bigger, actually. I mean, I know the guy's like... So, not really gonna scale super well with the Mafex figures. He is definitely smaller. And he's definitely not gonna scale well with the Batman figures. You know, Batman figures, McFarlane figures. McFarlane is definitely bigger. Like, awkwardly big. And that means he's also not really going to scale well with I'm kind of doing a Jack Burton thing with this guy. He's got a Big Trouble in Little China vibe going. Did anyone else notice that when they watched Thor Love and Thunder? All right, go compare Thor Love and Thunder's costume, Chris Hemsworth's costume, with Kurt Russell from Big Trouble in Little China. There are definitely some similarities. So if you're looking for that figure, here's a good starting point. Anyways, I haven't had a chance to modify him yet, but he's not going to scale very well with the Marvel figures. All right, Star Wars. He's not really going to scale with the Star Wars. I've got a bootleg Wolverine Mafex. Yeah, he scales okay with the bootleg Wolverine, but shoot, just okay. So the figure's kind of in a, he's kind of in a scale of his own. So I guess unless you're planning on collecting a slew of these Final Fantasy characters. Now, I might actually see if I can't pick up some of the other characters. I like that it's not a 12-inch figure, and the quality of this toy is really off the charts. I mean, can I get a better... Look at just the level of detail in the sculpt. The belt. The stitching. The buttons. This is a great character. This is a great figure. If you're a Final Fantasy fan, it's a great figure. If you just like well-made toys, it's a great figure. If you're specifically a fan of the Cid characters, it's a great figure. If you aren't even into action figures, but you love Shakespeare, it ticks that box too. It's just a great figure. Ten out of 10, no notes. He doesn't scale with any other figures, but this is a really well-made toy. this. Unexpected action figure of the year. I love this purchase. Damn. I'm totally gonna put him on my Shakespeare bookshelf. All right, well, that's the review. If you liked the review, please leave a like, comment, tell your friends about the page. If you don't like it, tell your enemies. Let them suffer. And until next time, stay graphic.